And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven, about the space of half an hour. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the 3rd part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the 3rd part of the sea became blood. And the 3rd part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the 3rd part of the ships were destroyed. And the 3rd angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the 3rd part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the 3rd part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters, because they were made bitter. And the 4th angel sounded, and the 3rd part of the sun was smitten, and the 3rd part of the moon, and the 3rd part of the stars, so as the 3rd part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a 3rd part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld, and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels, which are yet to sound. The opening of the 7th seal initiates the blowing of the 7 trumpets. At top, the incense angel presides over a table-like altar, such as one would find in a church, before a traditionally Christian God the Father with cruciform halo. The angel has taken some burning incense in his bare hand and cast it over the side of the altar. Thus Dürer represents the censer's successive use for offering incense and hurling fire, without having to draw the censer twice. The first trumpet brings down fire containing clearly rendered drops of blood and some shorthand locusts, who properly belong to the 5th trumpet blast, which Dürer will otherwise omit, proceeding to trumpet 6 in the next illustration. The 2nd trumpet causes a burning mountain to be cast into the sea by God's invisible agency, invisible at least as far as the wrists. The scuttled ships add novelty to the conventional Renaissance background landscape. The 3rd trump precipitates the star Wormwood, in Greek absinthos, whence we get the word absinthe. Back in the 60s, people used to enjoy claiming this pointed to a psychedelic origin for John's visions. But the idea seems to be merely that the waters were made to taste like very nasty medicine. The star is shown falling directly into a cistern, to indicate the tainting of the entire water supply. The 4th trumpet darkens the sun and the moon by a 3rd, and indeed they look about 1/3 dismayed. Finally, an eagle flies through heaven, crying, Woe, woe, woe. The King James Version follows a manuscript variant to translate eagle as angel, but the standard Greek text, which the Vulgate follows and Dürer illustrates, presents no difficulties. The word for woe in Greek is why, and in Latin the word sounds the same. As he translated the text into the visual vernacular, Dürer rendered into German the triple cry of dismay, with a word unexpectedly familiar to anyone exposed to Yiddish. Weh, weh, weh.